Oh, so here it is. It's being dumped, recycled. This is my baby. After we drop it off, I'm gonna go pick up the new shell. Damn, rip. My boy is over here helping me out.
Oh shit!
Oh no, you're good, you're good. You're good, you're good. Almost hit me with the damn strap. Oh, look at the damage, my baby. That's alright, though. We're moving on to bigger and better things. I completely gutted this bitch. Here it is. I was trying to take a video of it, but I forgot when we were loading it up.
Hey, Tony, put it on the frame.
The boys helping it out. Pretty clean shell. Not bad. Follow the boy. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. I'll do some work to it, but we're good. I'll get some more video when I get it home. Overall, pretty clean. It's missing a door though, but that's all right because I got 2 of them at home.
Huh? What's up?
All right, here it is. Got it home. S4 Turbo 2. Pretty clean body. It's missing a few parts, but I gotta go back, and it's missing like the headlight, the crash bar, but I gotta go back and get it. Buddy was nice enough to let me have it. Oh shit, I'm trying to get to the other side. It's just missing the door, but for the most part it's pretty complete. Like the windshield is nice and clean. I mean, the car itself is dirty, but the dash is actually really clean. It just sucks that it's not black, it's gray. It's got some weird like RX7 like floor mats that I've never seen before. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know. I don't know if it's aftermarket, but I gotta kind of unload it, tear into it, and see what it's about. But yeah, pretty clean. All right. I was out all day. Looks like it's about to rain, but I finally got it back home. I gotta kind of tear into it. Everything that was inside I had to move to the back because it has no passenger door, and I just didn't want things flying everywhere. But for the most part, it looks like a good amount of things are here, so it's complete. The seats are in surprisingly good shape, even though all the rain was getting inside of it for all the years that it's been sitting. One thing that I don't like, that I just noticed, is the fact that this is a manual rack. And I need my power steering, bro. Like, I'm too old. I need power steering, so I'm gonna have to source out a power steering rack. Because I know that these are kind of desirable for the drifting scene, but I can't do no power steering. I could do no AC, but I can't do no power steering. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna tear into it and see what I got. All right, I cleaned most of it out, took all the stuff to kind of assess what it was. It was just some extra gaskets and stuff like that. I think this was probably the most interesting thing that I saw in there was these. I don't know what these are for. They're RX7 JRT Pettit Racing, so I guess these came from Pettit Racing, which is a pretty well-known kind of garage or manufacturer, whatever, for the RX7 community. So I mean, I don't know what these are from, like a first gen or FD. I really don't know, but there's 2 of them. Just have some extra power steering rails, kick panel for the ECU. This was the other one. I mean, they're dirty, but they're still in good shape. I just don't know where they're from. Some door panels, the door cards that are in okay shape, but still, you know, they're gray. I kind of prefer black. I think the most important thing is that there was no rust anywhere, especially right there. This is the first FC I've seen where there's no rust in the spare tire well. And pretty happy about that, because even my last one, that's the only spot that it had rust in. I think the only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed about was the manual steering rack, which this is a Turbo 2 model, so I'm kind of surprised that a Turbo 2 model had a manual rack, unless they kind of just, whoever was the previous owner just did it themselves or something like that. Aside from that, I really love the steering wheel, but it's in bad shape. Like, even if I clean it up, I still don't think I'll be able. This is just the cover here, but I have to tear into this and see how good of a condition the inside is. Even though this is the first dash I've seen where the panels, not the panels, the little inserts here are actually still intact, which is really rare. I mean, the dash itself has no cracks, but again, it's not black, it's gray. So, and of course the vent's broken, so that was expected. Overall, it's pretty clean. I mean, it's complete. Kind of got I kind of miss my automatic. I'm gonna miss my automatic seat belts, but I think I got my work cut ahead of me. I'm going to probably end it there because it's getting late and it looks like it is gonna finish raining. And I think tomorrow I'm gonna pressure wash it with my pressure washer over there and kind of see what I'm working with as far as body, because I can't really tell just because there's mold everywhere, but the actual panel looks really, really good. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day. I tried to clean up, but I couldn't. And it looks like it's gonna rain. Like, it's a little bit clear, not really. Still some storm clouds, but I still want to pressure wash all the mold in the body of the car, just because I want to see if there's any imperfections. And this thing's really in there. I just kind of want to see what I'm working with, even though the windshield looks to be immaculate, aside from the trim, but I have that from my other show. And the back seems to be very well. I can't close it. Well, I don't want to close it because this lock right here, I had a hard time getting it open. I had to tug on the actual release cable, which I didn't want to break it, so I just figured I'd just leave it propped up for now. And I don't want to put the door in just yet, but I'm gonna have to. I have a spare head in the back, so I'm gonna hook up my little cheap $3 Goodwill pressure washer and see what the outcome is. Damn, look at that mold. Crazy. All right, let's get it done. I'm afraid the moldings are gonna come out, but honestly, I'm not gonna keep them, so it's whatever. Getting there. I just gotta put some soap. Things are clearing up a little bit. Got a good amount of all that molding off. Just gotta put some more diffuser. But it's looking more and more like that. This fender here is gonna just have to be replaced because it's just a lot of damage right here that I really don't want to mess with. So yeah, gonna keep watching. All right, so I finished hosing her down, put a little bit of degreaser and soap on it. I could have done a better job, but like I said, I just wanted to assess you know, the body, anything imperfection. You could actually see through the rear now. It was just years of tar. I also saw that. That's pretty cool. The windshield as well, this side's really good. I couldn't get this off, but I'm sure that'll, when I get a little deeper into the cleaning, I could probably get it out. Nothing wrong with the top. I do want to hook up a battery to see if I could get anything working. The seat is surprisingly in really good shape, even though I already have seats. There's a little blemish right here. He had something sitting on top of it, so I don't know if it'll eventually mold back. Probably not, because it's been sitting for so long. That one has your typical tear on the shoulder pad. You could actually see through the windshield here too. Could have probably done a better job, but the car is not done yet. I don't see any rust or anything aside from the manual rack. Manual rack is probably my biggest issue with the car right now, because my other one had power steering, and I was doing some research in the forums, and apparently there's 3 different kinds of racks for the RX7. There's the manual, what was it, the speed sensing one and the engine sensing one or something like that, like a 2-port and a 3-port, and I actually have no idea which one is the one that was in my old one. So I don't know if you could tell by the actual power steering pump itself, but that's gonna be fun to figure out, and I'm gonna have to source one out, because even though people really like the manual steering rack because of the whole ratio, I don't really like it. So I didn't really bother cleaning up this door here, because I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm just gonna swap it out with my other door, just because it's got this slash right here, this big old dent. And door damage is probably one of the worst damages that, like, I hate dealing with door damage just as much as quarter panel. So I mean, I have my other doors over here, so I'm just going to, even though this one is power windows, my other one was manual, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the manual windows on there. And I do have everything to do the power, or the power window conversion, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Kind of just like the manual. But yeah, everything looks good. I guess the first thing that I have to do, depending on whether, it looks like it's clear now, so the storm clouds have moved on. So probably what I'm gonna do today is I have to take all of this out, all of it, because again, since I'm converting from S4 to S5 to S4 and making this one an S5, I have to exactly see what it is that I need, because this one has a lot more options, such as that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.